Hi everyone, this is Aruna, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. In my lecture series today, we're going to see about the few topics in the database management system. So in this video, we're going to see about the what do you mean by data, information, data management system, and database system, and how it can be used in the real world entity. That everything we're going to see it to now. So what do you mean by data? So normally in our data, we can call it as a facts or we can call it as a raw materials. So whatever the recording things, what could be the recorded items, everything we can call it as a data. So, and that particular data, how it can be stored in our backend means either it can be stored it in the traditional data or we're going to store it in the multimedia data because data may be in any form. For example, in traditional data, we can call it as a text, number, speech, text, number. These are, we can call it as a traditional data. And also in multimedia data, we can call it as a speech, videos, audios, and videos. Everything we can call it as a multimedia data. Because in our day-to-day application, your data may be in any form. But we need certain place to store our data. For example, if you're taking your mobile phone, so it is the best example in day-to-day life, how many data you can store. You're sending the message to from your friend to your friend. Are you going to take any photos? That is a multimedia data. If you're typing any text to your friend, that is a text data. Am I right? So these are the few things we can call it as a data. So why data is very much importance in nowadays means because if you are considering a few companies, Flipkart, Ola, Uber, Red Taxi, Amazon, Swiggy, so everything they are going to deal with only with the managing, they are dealing only with the data. So they are dealing with the data, but they are earning millions of billions of dollars in terms of dollars they are earning. They are having the profit only with the help of data because they doesn't have any manufacturing sector. This doesn't have any infrastructures. They are dealing only with the data, but they are taking the profit amount of much more. So how these and all possible? Because the Flipkart, if you're taking a Flipkart and Amazon, they are having a n number of vendors are there, n numbers of customers are also they are having, and also they are having so many vendors are there. Through that, they are purchasing from their vendors. They are given to the people. They are given to the customer. They are given to the client. So this is the how they are working. They are dealing only with the data. They are just they how we can say this one means just we are transferring the thing. They are getting this thing, just the Amazon is forward the thing to the vendors because the vendors only when they are having the manufacturing sector, but he is dealing only with the data. So see through that how data can be more important in our nowadays life. Because all your e-commerce website, all your shopping, Mizo, everything, they are dealing only with the data. So nowadays in our 20 centuries, definitely we need a data. Data plays a major role in our life. So because nowadays each and every person, they are generating more number of datas because nowadays the phone is not enough to store their data, their documents, or they are can't able to store the thing. They are exceeded the memory. Am I right? So this is the thing why the data is very much important nowadays. And also, what do you mean by database? So we are seeing the data. Data can be called it as a raw facts. It can be stored in any form. So that is the meaning of data. What do you mean by database? So database can be called it as a collection of real world data that can be represented in some real world entities. For example, if you are considering age, car, salary, price, these also called as a database. And also we can call it as a name, register number, department age. This is also called as a database. But whether it is a perfect database, because database can be defined as a collection of related. But see through that in this example, age, cost, salary and price is not related. Age is not related with car is not related with salary is not related with price.